Okay, we've got Coach Elton with Keaton Slovis, Christian Rector. We'll have Coach make some opening comments, and then we'll take a few questions.
Yeah, really proud of our kids with a lot of bodies down, a lot of bodies that didn't start, and then losing bodies during the game. Not only did they fight on, but I thought they fought on to victory. That's our motto, and they found a way to get it done. This big boy has better hands than John Houston. Thank God it came up with a great play for us at the end. Keaton did a hell of a job today. I thought we really started fast offensively. Had some bumps and bruises along the way with some guys that, I really thought fought their way through. Credit Michael Pittman coming out here and just being Superman, not on a great ankle today and playing above his head. Keenan Christian continues. That was the most touches that he's had. I think he ended up with 140 yards plus offense. And then Amon-Ra, over 170 yards of offense. So I can't tell you how proud I am of our defense because it was put in a lot of bad situations today, field position-wise. And it was just kind of one of those, hey, put the ball down, coach, and we got it. And when we needed the last stop at the end to win the game, the defense found the way, and extremely proud. With that, I'll take any questions you got.
Clay, you guys seemed well on your way to dominating them after one quarter. What changed after that?
Probably, losing Caleb Tremblay, Eric Romanho, Brett Nealon, Tyler Vaughns, EA not playing, Marlon not playing, down bodies, and having to play a lot of snaps on both sides. And it felt like, and I'll have to watch the tape, but it felt like we were backed up a bunch offensively too. It felt like longer drives up until that last one where if I got anything we can do better on offensively, that last drive, I was hoping to just put the nail in the coffin. But we didn't get it done. We get the penalty that backs us up way up off the chop block, and we have to give it over to the defense. I tell you, the other man that I thought really stood up big today, when you go back and watch this game, will be Ben Griffiths. His punts inside the 20, pinning those guys deep, was just absolutely huge. Good day for our kids.
Keaton, can you talk about that first quarter and just what went off for you?
It was a lot of fun, but I think it just shows what we can do with this offense when we execute. Obviously, later in the game we didn't execute as well, but like I said, it was a lot of fun. And when we execute and everyone does their job, that's what it can look like.
Emotionally, though, how was it for you being back here in Arizona?
It was great. Have family and friends in the crowd, and be in an environment that I've been playing in kind of my whole life. I guess it was fun to come back.
Christian, last week you told us that this finish wasn't going to be like last year's, and you're pretty confident this team was going to be resilient. What was that moment like for you to seal the win, the interception?
It was huge. Now we're bowl eligible, which is a big deal, especially off of last year. So yeah, getting this win is important, especially going forward and trying to get the next two.
And what was going through your mind on that play?
Running the Tom game inside, and I came free off the edge. I knew the ball was going to be coming out. So I saw it come out, tipped it, and then made a play on it and called game.
What was the best part of the play for you? The explosive elevation, the dive, or the grip?
That's tough. Probably the dive and being able to cradle the ball right before it hits the ground.
Yes.
Clay, I saw you kind of give a hug afterwards. What did you tell him?
Just how proud I am of them. You hope, and we've talked about it this week, these 3 games last year were the difference in, doing something better last season, and we lost close games, and this was one of them. And to come on the road, down bodies, and, those kids find a way to win, and your captain makes the final play. Man, that's just special. That's special. That's what captains do. They don't wait for other people to make it. They make it themselves. And I just thought it was a really special moment for Christian.
Clay, how can you make sense of Keaton throwing for 297 in the first quarter alone?
Well, we were in very much rhythm, and I tell you what, he did a tremendous job of finding his playmakers, and then the playmakers being explosive. I thought Keenan Christian's run after the catch. We had literally talked about that in the last team meeting, that don't be afraid to dump the ball down to the back, that their backers would drop extra deep in here, and don't be afraid to check it down or to run. The back will make yards, and there goes Keenan. I thought it was a really, really nice job by him on that one. Did it another time down in the red zone inside the 10, where he checked it down and Keenan makes another play. And then, mean, 95 yards to Amon-Ra split and cover 2, and then, making one miss and going the distance. It was an explosive offense tonight, one that I think ended up over 500 yards plus and really started fast. Like to be a little bit more consistent in the second half, but we'll get that ironed out headed into Cal.
What made you comfortable using Keenan so much more this game than in previous weeks?
Just out of bodies. You saw Amon-Ra even have to go down there. Quincy gave us what he got. It really helped us in some pass protection situations. Credit to Arizona State. I thought they brought every pressure known to man today. I mean, they were trying to get at the quarterback. The offensive line did an unbelievable job holding up under duress.
You just know that the ball is
Probably
St.
not gonna
Brown.
Look at a red shirt for Keenan
Say that one more
for
time.
next week. Is this look like no red shirt?
Look,
for
we're
Keenan?
going to sit down and look at it, Dan, because right now you saw both Vavai and Steven dressed out for warm-ups. They were really, really close this week, to the point where they're one more week. I think either one or both can be ready, and so I'm going to sit down with Keenan. I'm going to sit down with the other 2 backs and see exactly where they're at and make the best decision for our football team and Keenan moving forward. But if he's needed, I mean, we're one game behind Utah, and we've got to go win the next one. We'll do what's best for the team first. If we can get away, getting the other 2 backs back, we'll make that decision when it comes.
The ball to St. Brown, you threw a pass 3 defensive backs. How did you kind of see that play unfold?
I saw a safety that play, you have a good option either way he goes, so he kind of worked towards I don't know who it was, I think it was Pitt at the time, and safety kind of widened and Allen just kind of ran past the middle way, so he made a great play. I just kind of gave it to him, and you don't expect him to make a 95-yard reception like that. It was a great play.
What was it that kept Keaton out for about a quarter, and then also Brett Nealon, what's going on there?
Yeah, Keaton was cramping in his calf. They gave 3 bags of fluid.
Something like that.
Gave him 3 bags of fluid in the tent. Worked out the cramp, and then Brett is a calf strain. It was more significant. It was not cramping. It was a calf strain.
Clay, what do you say about the defense's ability to kind of make big stops and hold the offense in the game? You had several 3-and-outs in a row.
Yeah, I like being in that position at the end of games, having our defense out there, being able to get stops. I think we're comfortable doing that. At the Colorado game, being able to get stops at the end of games, especially in tight ones like that. And like Coach said, Ben Griffith's putting the ball in good field position, so I'm having them backed up, so it puts us in the right mind frame for the end of games.
Clay, you spoke earlier this year, you talked about just kind of the importance of blocking out all the noise and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just kind of wondering, what is the lesson maybe that you're hoping to impart on your players, based on kind of the example that you've been setting?
Do your job and take care of your family. At the end of the day, I've always believed that this job, when you're a head coach, you're a servant. You're serving to your kids and you're serving to your university, and you owe it. This university has been great to me for 10 years, and the people of it have been great to me for 10 years. And these kids, each one of them I've signed, so they'll get my absolute best effort as well as our staff. That's what servants and educators and coaches do if they do their job. And hopefully that rubs off on our kids and they learn some life lessons from it.
After missing bowl eligibility last year, is there any gratification getting back to that point this season?
Our kids had said, hey, we're bowl eligible, but we have higher standards, and we have more to play for. We have 2 games left, and next week could be win number 7. The following week could be win number 8. Who knows? If a Utah team slips up, can you go get number 9? Can you go get number 10 in a bowl game? We will keep on coming out and fighting each and every week until they tell us not to anymore. And we got the opportunity to go get another victory next week against a good Cal team, a team that beat us at our place last year. So we're going to go home. We're going to heal up. We're going to learn from this tape, try to make some corrections, and then go get win number 7 because the season's not over. There's a lot of it left, and some people want to write us off. Don't write us off quite yet. This team's going to keep on winning ball games and keep on fighting.
So one more.
You see Tyson got a bowl eligibility today?
I'm going to tell you what, I've never been more proud of, I've been a prouder older brother my entire life. To go to Arkansas, to beat an SEC team, to do it in the fashion that they did it in and get bowl eligible, a team that I think won 2 games last year. Now, they're setting 6-4 with 2 to go. I'm a proud older brother. Love you, brother. If you're out there, you did a hell of a job.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.